Getting ready to round up our coverage of the latest that has been taking place in Nongoma tonight. Let's take you to somebody who's been on the streets since earlier this afternoon, Ziyanda Ngcobo. Ziyanda, what a day it has been, and the afternoon brought us electric images, you know, goosebump moments really, as we saw hundreds walk along the cortege that was bringing the body of the late King Goodwill Zwelithini into the Royal Palace. I imagine the mood is incredibly somber tonight.
It is incredibly somber, but I must say that there's also a sense of celebration for the life of the AmaZulu King, who will be interred later on this evening. And I'm joined by someone who will be a part of those proceedings later on this evening. I'm talking about Induna Yesizwe Sagwamakhanya. That's uMakhulu Hlongwa. Thank you so much for your time. You form part of Amabutho, and njengamabutho njengamanje njengoba isilo isikhotheme, asiqale nje ngokusitshela ukuthi uzizwa kanjani njengamanje njengoba nje isilo nje bazomfihla namhlanje.
Nkosazane, sizizwa sidumele, sibuhlungu ngesilo sethu esisithandayo. Nebese njengesizwe sakaMakhanya besisazi ukuthi sisenhlizweni yaso isilo. Awukho umcimbi obowenzeka eNdlunkulu ungangezwe lakhe angasithinti isizwe sakaMakhanya, ngoba beyazasho nangomlomo wakhe athi isizwe sakaMakhanya yingane zala ekhaya, yingane zasendlini. Ayikho into ayenzayo angayithinti izingane zakwabo. Okungangokuba inkosi yesizwe sakaMakhanya la kuyinduna khona yaqala umcimbi isilo esawuthokozele, umcimbi wokukhonza njalo eNdlunkulu, njalo ngoMashi esontweni lokugcina. Isizwe sakaMakhanya besihlala siya kokhonza eNdlunkulu. Inkosi esizwe sakaMakhanya ithanga mayigcotshwa isilo iyayisiya ifulathela eNdlunkulu. Njalo ngenyanga kaMashi isizwe sakaMakhanya siyahamba seNdlunkulu siyokhonza. Uma siyokhonza-ke inyanga kaMashi la kusuke ukudla sekuvuthiwe emasimini, sivune konke ukudla kusuke kukhona emasimini sikulethe esilweni, ngokunjalo ney'nkomo sizokhonza eNdlunkulu, ngoba ilona Jerusalema lethu leliya, alikho elinye njengathi njengamaZulu. IJerusalema lethu leliya, la sithi masifika khona sizizwe sithi siqamba sibuyele emakhaya sibe sivuselekile. And isilo besineyiyalo uma sesifikile ezizwakalayo, noma ngabe ukhona uphuma uzizwa uvuselekile uya ekhaya kini lapho la uphuma khona.
Ake ngibuze-ke lana-ke ukuthi njengoba ningamabutho bungitshela ukuthi nisuka eMbumbulu, ngifuna ukuthola ukuthi-ke njengoba isilo sizotshalwa akusichazele ukuthi-ke kabanzi nje ukuthi kuzobe kwenzakalani ngaphakathi-ke koNdlunkulu.
Njengamanje iNdlunkulu isitshenile yathi-ke ake sithi gozololo la sikhona njengamanje. Basahlela-ke ngaphakathi, bazobuya-ke sebeza kuyona, bazobuya-ke sebeza la enkosini la sikhona inkosi kaMakhanya esihamba nayo esebhizi ngokunye njengamanje. Bazosho ukuthi-ke ukusuka manje yiziphi iy'nhlelo ezizolandela. Ukusuka manje la sikhona bazofika sebezositshena ukuthi ukusuka manje sesiya laphaya, yini eyokwenzeka laphaya ngaphakathi ngendlela abachaze ngayo abaseNdlunkulu.
Ake sibonge-ke kuwe-ke induna yesizwe sakwaMakhanya, that's uMakhulu Hlongwa. Basically, to translate for our non-Zulu speaking viewers, basically Induna was just saying that they're deeply saddened by the passing of the AmaZulu King, in particular because we are in the month of March, and it would be during this time at the end of March that Amabutho coming from Umbumbulu on the south coast of KwaZulu-Natal would come and bring then gifts, and in particular you know, the fruits of what had been planted over the season, the harvest to the Amazulu king, and you would have heard him saying, Jerusalem, Jerusalem Alethu, basically saying that this particular place that we are in, they viewed as their own Jerusalem. They viewed that particular time, the last week of March, as a time for spiritual revival, when they come to the palace to actually get advices and the way forward from the Amazulu king as a spiritual leader, not just any leader of the nation, but as a spiritual leader too. And so the passing of the Amazulu king is deeply saddening for them. And in terms of the process then, this evening, he was just saying that the royal household has asked them to stay put here for now, but they will be joining Amabutho, who will be leading that particular process of Uchalwa Kwesilo, the interment of the Amazulu king, and really describing the role of Amabutho as the blanket of the king, and Indlondle Nopapekanda saying that they would be the blanket, but he would be the leader, and they would give that support to the Amazulu king. And he's saying that they will continue doing so for whoever comes and takes over the helm of the Amazulu nation.
Newzroom Africa's Ziyanda Ngcobo. Let's leave it there for now. Ziyanda, thank you so much for that crossing. And of course, she will stay in Nongoma. You can expect more coverage from her and the rest of our colleagues out in Nongoma tomorrow.